let me introduce you to the rectangle label dies. They're big. Can you see them? So this is an A4 piece of cardstock. That is potentially a really big card, but equally you can make little ones like that. I can imagine these making really nice toppers or little gift tags as well, and they go all the way down. Absolutely lovely. So I wanted to show you how to make a card just like that, this size. So we're going to take this and put this onto some cardstock. So pop those over there. And here is the plates. Put that on there. Now, when it's something like this, and you can probably think, oh well, I can get some scraps out of that. Absolutely. But what I would normally do is literally put that straight on the top, because everything is going to be wonderful. It will cut nicely, and I'm going to put that straight through. There it is. So that could be the front of your card. You could fold it in half if you wanted to and get that look, which is actually quite nice, like that. Almost like a little rocker. But you can do that little thing where you just do a little snip. That will work beautifully as well. Or I've got another way of doing or making a card. What you would do is cut two of these shapes, and with one of them I'm going to just bringing that in, and I'm going to put that, line it up about, I've got that there on a 1 inch there. That would be absolutely fine. I'm just going to take that back down. This is actually a cutter, but it's really, really neat because it gives you the opportunity to just do little score lines just like that because of this little groove. So I am going to just pop that on there and run that along there. There we go. I'll just pop that away over there now. And I'm just going to go backwards and forwards. And then I have this other piece. Now I want some tape. Pop that across. Make sure I don't stick the rest of it. And I'm going to put a little bit more just at the top there. The next one, that's going to go right over the top. Just line it up. And now you've got your card. There it is. Now you've still got to do that snip. And this is why I love these dies. So there's your matting and layering again. This is a really interesting shape, but it does give you a really beautiful card. And if you wanted to, you could have that landscape as well. And I shall show you that. It's exactly the same way. You will do the same thing. You're just going to do a little score line about 1 inch, that's all, or a couple of centimetres. So that now will sit like that. Doesn't like the mats, these lovely glass mats, but that looks really, really gorgeous. You can do it that way. Do it that way as well. So different ways of using this particular card. I really like this one. I think this looks nice as well. So you need to do your cut on that side. Let's do that so I can just show you that as well. I like the fact that you have portrait and landscape as well. So now let me show you another way, which is we've actually more or less seen that, but I wanted to show you this as well. So this started off like that, and we've just folded in half to give us that look again. There it is. And of course you can do your cut at the base, but because of this, it's much larger around the bottom side here, it seems to work much better on its own. But what I wanted to show you is this. So this looks lovely. You could, if you wanted to, is make your card like that. I think that looks really fabulous as well. But how about using some of these gorgeous, look at this one, it's these fancy ovals, really nice, that lovely little edge there, very, very pretty. That goes on there. And then you've got another one here as well. So matting and layering again, really, really pretty. You can make some flowers on there. With this one, if you're going to do that, put it in the center, but that gives you the weight there, so this will sit nicely. If you want them on that side, then do put some on this side as well. But it may be that you want to try these gorgeous ones now. This is that lovely square label, but how about putting a circle on there as well? So play with these dies. Find out what other ways of using them as well, because you're going to have lots of fun with this. Okay, so I have to say I do like this one. Let me show you this one again. This is the card that could be a landscape, or it could be a portrait. It's beautiful. So I've shown you a few ideas, particularly this one, it's portrait or landscape, but why don't you experiment and find your own shaped cards as well?